to truly create change, you have to be able to know the people that you want to help. I spent my summer in Ghana, Africa, and I did a few different projects there. I wish that I could say that I had some revelatory experience that drew me to Ghana, but that's just not the case. When I was in the Do Good Better class, we were supposed to pick a topic, and one of the first things that I found was this really complicated history of orphanages in Ghana, and I just immediately felt kind of tied to it. Actually going to Ghana and meeting people who had experienced some of the issues that I wrote about in my paper completely changed the way that I saw that it affected their lives. Really what I found is that poverty is the driving force for children ending up in institutional care. It was really hard at first. To be totally honest with you, it wasn't until I had a few different mindset shifts that helped me decide that I actually wanted to stay and make it a valuable experience. I just loved those kiddos with every bit of my being. They became my whole world, honestly, for the time that I was there, and I still think about them every day. If I didn't do any of the projects that I did there in Ghana, and if I simply went there so that I could say that I actually truly do love the people of Ghana now, I think it would have been worth it. But beyond that, I really was able to gain so much knowledge. I did a lot of research before this, and I can honestly say that I learned more in my first week of being there just from casual conversations with people and asking questions than I did in my months of research. It impacts my brothers and sisters now, and it just made everything so much more real for me. I feel like my ability to help them, while it's still growing and still small, is infinitely greater now simply because I can honestly say that I know them. And there really is value in meeting people where they're at, finding them where they're at, and choosing to not only offer what you can when they're in that circumstance, but also to learn from them. When I went to Ghana, I definitely had a little bit of that mindset of like, I wanted to just learn as much as possible, but there was part of this like, I'm here to help, but I learned as much from them about how I want to change the way that I'm living my life as I want to offer to them as well. I think the way that it's changed for me is I no longer want to go out and help underprivileged populations. I want to go find any population and bring value to them and exchange value. I think that it's more about exchanging value than one person being on top reaching the person on the bottom.